Hello, my name is Rachel Deegan, owner of Explore Self and Soul. This video is being created because I want to be able to share a few things with regards to breathwork, and specifically the way that I facilitate breath. I'm a certified trauma-informed breathwork facilitator. This means that at any point when you are a part of sessions with me, trauma-informed breathwork really creates an invitation for you to be led by your own body. And so with many of my videos, if you haven't watched any of them, I do tarot and oracle card readings that ultimately, from the energy I receive, creates a mantra for us to then do a beautiful session of breath work. It allows you to embody the energy and allow that energy to resonate within your body. And so I wanted to cover some expectations so that you can come back to this video at any point in time when you need to, just to understand what's normal. How do you feel in the body? Maybe some emotions that might come up when you are on a breathwork journey. So from a physical standpoint, you might feel sensations of your temperature fluctuation. You might get hot or you might get cold. You might have some tingling that happens throughout the body. So normal. It's just the way that the energy is wanting to flow. I oftentimes feel energy in my hands, so my hands tingle, which is kind of fun to just have that awareness of. And it's a beautiful part of simply the way that the energy is flowing within the body. Breathwork is a beautiful way to move energy. Whether it is something that is stagnant or blocking you in certain areas of your body, or if it just allows this flow and this circulation that moves you through the journey on your own. Other physical sensations, you might have some lightheadedness or dizziness. It's very, very temporary. Very temporary. Oftentimes when you're new to breath work, your mind wants to start coming up with all of these questions. Am I supposed to feel this way? Am I supposed to have kind of dizziness? The answer is yes. Your body is working for you, but oftentimes you might be in an activated breath that you're not used to. And so the body is trying to re-regulate itself. And so with these physical sensations that occur, that's exactly what's happening. But the moment that you come back to the presence of your breath, the moment the mind starts to dissipate with those thoughts and you become present with yourself. So the dizziness, the lightheadedness is very temporary, okay? You might yawn a lot. Sometimes with breath, yawning is also a way that our body wants to re-regulate itself. Again, it's very normal. Just allow that release to happen, okay? You might also, this is just out of cautionary desire for me to share this with you, but more than likely you won't experience this with the shorter breathwork sessions that I do. But you might also experience something that's called tetany. And so oftentimes tetany is occurring in our bodies when a lot of CO2 is being released through our exhale. Ultimately, tetany is just more tension within some of our muscle areas. It might feel like a Charlie horse in like your calf muscles or your legs. You might feel some tightness within the belly area. Sometimes it comes with some tightness and tension in the upper lip. But more often than not, it comes in the form of crab claws, is what they're kind of called here. And ultimately, it's just your muscle tension again, but in your hands. And if this occurs, this is simply an open invitation. If this occurs, the first thing that I would invite you to do is to ask yourself, what am I holding on to? What can I let go of? Okay? Our hands are energetically tied to our hearts. So you're also going to experience them kind of go inward like this. Okay? Biggest thing here is just to ask that question, and maybe you don't have the answers right now or in that moment. But if it does become very uncomfortable in any way that I just described, if there's discomfort or pain in any areas of your body during breath work, please omit the breath pattern that I might be guiding you through. Come back to a natural breath, because even in that journey, you are still getting exactly what your body needed in the moment. Okay? And if you feel the pain and discomfort, you give yourself a little break and you want to step back into the breath pattern, you absolutely can. This is that invitational language that I want to make sure is present with you. I might be facilitating virtually on this end, but you know your body better than anybody else. But it's also important for you to understand how the mind is connected to the body, which is then connected to the spirit, your soul as well, and what you're getting out of these breathwork journeys. So just know these physical sensations are very normal, very, very normal, okay? But you always come back to the presence of your breath, and you'll find that if you have dizziness, or if you have just tension or built up kind of muscles in different areas of the body, when you start to lean into that more with your breath, more with the love and compassion you want to give to yourself in those sessions, the more that starts to clear itself. You start to relax, and the body gets comfortable with what you're doing and what you're providing it. You cannot get breath work wrong, okay? So that's the other piece of it. If the mind starts to wander, there's a lot of thoughts. Am I doing this right? Should I be feeling this way? Oh my gosh, I have that to-do list that I need to get to. All normal and natural things that come up. I would just invite you to allow those thoughts to come in gently and also be released gently. The other half of what I want to mention is some emotional sensations that could come up within breathwork. Again, it's highly unlikely with these shorter integrative sessions through my other videos that you'll experience this. But I want to just make it known that breathwork is one of those healing modalities that can oftentimes stir up energy that needs to be released. You may hear that emotions are energy in motion. What I'm inviting and want to guide and offer you through is to allow your body, not your mind, your body, to give you the permission to release those emotions. So oftentimes it comes in the form of tears, crying. Maybe there's anger and there's rage that comes out. Maybe there's frustration. Maybe there's happiness and joy and laughter that comes from your breathwork sessions. I've had that experience sometimes where all you want to do is smile and you want to laugh and you enjoy yourself. I've been on the entire spectrum of those emotions during breathwork. But I just want to make it very known and very clear that emotions are oftentimes something that, again, needs to be released when we do breathwork. And so even if there's just tears that well up in your eyes and you want to allow some of that release to happen, give your body the allowance and the permission to do so. Okay? You are more often than not alone when you are doing these breathwork sessions, or maybe you're with a loved one. But you have to trust and know that the support you're giving yourself during breathwork is exactly what you need in that moment in time for you. Okay? So those are really the areas within breathwork that I want to touch upon. Come back to this video anytime you need to understand, to get some expectations set for yourself. Just remember that you might have these physical sensations. And if there's some that you experience that I never touched upon in this video, please do not hesitate to reach out and comment and mention that to me. I'll make sure to be able to address whatever I need to. Because our bodies are all different. Our experiences and our journeys within breathwork are all different. And you could do breathwork every day, and your journey is going to be a different experience each time. What's very important is that you start to meet yourself where you are and give breathwork a chance to invite in this intention for you to be present with yourself, to release what needs to be released, and know that your body is doing so much beautiful work for you. Last thing I will actually mention is that you might not feel anything at all during a breathwork session. That is also beautiful and natural and totally okay. If you don't feel any physical sensations, if no emotions come through, that is okay. Again, it's this trust and this belief that by you doing this modality for yourself. You're present. You're doing this for you. Your body is actually processing and doing a lot internally for you to have a lot of resonance within yourself. So that even if you don't feel all the things, your body is still working for you. Okay? Thank you so much for being a part of this experience with me. If you ever do join my breathwork sessions, whether they're through YouTube, they're live, or if they're virtual, just know that there's so much love and support from me. But there's also so much love and support from yourself. Understanding and really, really, truly trusting and believing that you come across this modality at the best and most opportune time for you, to know that you can get through the good times and the hard times simply by being conscious of your breath. And may I invite in so much awareness to your breath whenever it is that you join me in these journeys. So do not hesitate to comment if you have any other questions. I'd be happy to address them. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Go back to some videos that I've already done to where there are these tarot messages, and then we go into breath work, and see if you like them. I'm always open to feedback, always open to receive, and to know what it is that you are looking for and how best I can provide support for you in this setting. But I love you so much. Thank you again for listening to this message, knowing that any and everything that you go through during a breathwork journey is exactly meant for you and how you are supposed to experience the journey each and every time. So I cannot wait to see you on the next video. Have a great day.